Welcome back to Satisfactory. Hey, I just wanted to do more of a quicker video, maybe not, a full hour, but, and this isn't in replace, we're still gonna build the components up there, but we are dealing with some sorting issues down here. Okay, so the shipping layer has provided us the modular frames that we're looking for. So if we look, everything comes in here, some of it gets destroyed. We can stop sinking this now. We've made room. All right, we don't need this at all anymore. So things come in from the train. They get sent in here. Then they get thrown up here. And then if we look at the contents, right, we can see, okay, what are we getting now? Oh, we're getting mostly automated wiring. Oh, then we're getting a good chunk of modular frames, automated wiring, modular frames. So see how it's coming in back and forth, this way and that way. Hopefully somewhere in here we'll start to see some encased beams. Look at that. It's almost like I did that on purpose. I didn't, by the way. So we're getting a good mix of things in chunks, right? And if we look up here, this was the oldest part of the supply chain. And then this is the newest part. So in this new part, we've got 3 items, which is good. We want 3 items. But now we got to get all this stuff out of here and then sorted so then we can actually use it. And since this is our sorting layer, let's do a little sorting. Now we set this up pretty well at the end of our previous video. Oh man, I am out of everything. Hold on one second while I get the beams and pipes. All right, here's hoping that I've got everything that I need now. So all we're going to do is first we're just going to lower all this stuff back down, but we do want to keep a significant amount of storage in play. All right, so now we've got 3 items and we have 3 awesome sinks. That might be overkill. I mean, ideally, what would we do here? If we smart split this, we could do 1 like this, and then send it straight into storage. But before I do that, well, no, we're okay. So on this first left, we're going to make it so now this is the interesting thing. If we make this, say, modulars, this is the limitation of smart splitters. If you upgrade to the best splitter, you have fewer problems like this. But if we go this way, let's do it this way. I don't know that we need another smart splitter, but we've got it. So we'll use it. So if this particular one, we could do a double back, right? So we know we're going to get 3 things. Here's the thing to do. So we'll specify this one as modular frame. Then we'll specify this side, hello, as encased beam. And then we'll specify the right side as, I think I'm dealing in steel pipes. And then on this part, we'll set you as overflow. Oh, set that to the wrong direction. This is your sink, and the left side goes to overflow. And on this one, the left side goes to overflow. The question is, how do we want to connect this last one? Here's what we could do. Let's set this as a smart splitter. Connect that one straight in. We'll smart split this back out. And then on the left here, we will set that to overflow. And on this one, let's see, what do we set this one to? Oh, we set this one to all 3. Steel pipe is the weird one, right? So on this one, we want this side to be steel pipe. I think any undefined is actually what we want here. Slightly different than any. I think that'll do it. What I want that to mean is any undefined somewhere else. So now all of the Steel pipes go in here. Everything else comes down here. I don't even think I need this anymore. I can drop this. Case beams go there. And then our last bit goes there. And then if we have room, which isn't a guarantee, we'll merge this back to this. What do you think? Is it working? If it's working, then each one of these containers will receive a separate thing. And then once full, the overflow will get sent to the sink. All right, here we go. Uh-oh. I'm dealing with the wrong things. What did I pick here? Encased beams and modular frames. Oh, am I not dealing with steel pipes? I'm not dealing with steel pipes. I just got steel pipes on the brain because we were because we were dealing with steel pipes this whole other time. Okay, let's fix this. We'll make this, so the answer to the question was no, it's not working. Modular frame here. And then we'll change this modular frame to automated wiring. Yes. And unfortunately, we've got a contaminated belt here, but we'll just fix that by rebuilding it. And then I think it is working. Not working. Automated wiring goes forward in case industrial beams go left. What is the problem? One of these belts looks like it's built, but it isn't really connected. Uh-oh. Automated wiring and encased industrial beam. Let's build this just to see what is going on. Probably an issue with the buffer. There's probably less than 8 modular frames in this container now. There's the one. So splitters have an internal buffer think it's like 8 units. So that's what happened there. One of the modular frames got in here, got into the buffer, had nowhere to go, but it was the next one in the queue to be executed, so it was blocking everything. We can get rid of this now. You know, I could make this a tad bit faster. If I put a smart splitter right here, oh, look at that. What an absolute nightmare. And then, wait a minute, nope. I want this guy. I want a smart split. Oh my goodness. And then on the left, I only want to send in modular frames, because that will take some of the heat off the rest of the belt. And then everything else gets merged in after that decision point. So the modular frames get pre-sorted. Let's dump some of this stuff back in here that we don't want in our inventory. Put a nice 90 on that. Okay, so once again, we got a little error here. Uh-oh. Do we want steel pipes or not? I really have steel pipes on the brain. I gotta think about something other than steel pipes. Holy moly. I dropped off the steel pipes in accident when really I wanted to drop off automated wiring in this one. Yes. Okay, these guys are trying to unload. Let's see if we can get this going a little faster here. Let's put the modular frames in first. Oh boy. Let's see. This should be any undefined. Which means modular frame should never go forward. There we go. So these go off quickly. And then whenever there's extra space, these can go in and get sorted quickly as well. I think we've got it. So the danger about smart splitters is if you set one side, maybe it's danger is a strong word, but if you set one side to be a focused output and then you have another side that says any, this, for this particular item, is basically a standard splitter. Half of the items will go to the left. Well, half, in this case, half of the adaptive control units will go to the left, and half of the adaptive control units will go center. Right? That's what the any undefined is supposed to help you with. So now, all of the adaptive control units will go to the left, and anything that's not an adaptive control unit will go to the center. I think that's about right. You know, I could filter this again, right? So let's do it this way. What's this one? The last one we know. We need to merge in the last little components. I probably didn't want to connect that quite that quickly. But we got lucky. Let's turn that off for a second. Because what we want to do is connect it almost the whole way, but not the whole way. Okay. And then we want to say with the smart splitter, let's say right on this line here. And then on the merger here, if it's an encased beam, we want to go left. And if it's not, we go straight. That's what I want. I wonder... No, I'm not going to worry about it. This is working. Sometimes you don't save anything, and other times you save a lot. If I really wanted to save it at maximum, I would lift this up over and then get it directly on the target belt. That would be the ultimate way to get this going even faster. But this is good. See, right now, for a second there, we were moving extra automated wiring. I need to get some power over here. Get ourselves a little bit of hover power. Right, so now we've got this merger. It takes on the extra modular frames from this side. Then they go in there. Then the encased beams get sent over here. And then everything else, which in this case is just the automated wiring, gets sent in there. That's kind of a sushi belt deconstruction. Right, we go from 3 things on one belt to 3 belts with 1 thing. Then if we come over here, we've got a nice amount of modular frames, a nice amount of encased beams, and automated wiring, which is already being destroyed, primarily because automated wiring has ridiculously small stack size. 50. It makes me want to build more storage, but we've got enough storage. I mean, we've got 4, so 12 industrial beams worth of storage, or industrial storage containers worth of storage. Plenty of storage. No need to build any more storage. So there you go. That's your treatise on smart splitters. Key thing to remember is that any effectively acts as a regular splitter. All the rest are pretty self-explanatory. Like this overflow is working perfectly. This side is backed up and full, so now anything extra goes in here. I'm still really tempted to make a storage out of this, but I'm not gonna. All right. So a little extra bonus video on smart splitters and dealing with the settings associated therein. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. Next video, we're back on track to make the rest of the computer complex items. Specifically, the adaptive control units and heavy encased beams. No, heavy modular frames. We'll see you then.